What it do for what it is here, what it was.
Oh wow, that was weird. But happy birthday, Terrell. How you doing? How you feeling?
I was childish. I am great. I feel good. I turned 26, so
You sure that 6 too?
hi, you're funny. So yeah, so I'm feeling old, but I ain't worried about it. Had a good birthday. New food it is, keep it was, cause our BG was the scene, kings and queens. It is T with 2 E's.
And Legendary Max.
And it's the Level Up Exp Podcast, where we talk everything high school football.
Yes, it is playoff season, so we've been going to a good amount, a couple games. We weren't here last week, so we're going to talk about our round 3 games and our round 4 games. But Terrell, can you start off with your round 4 game you went to this Friday?
Yeah, starting off, I went to Katy and CE King. I got there kind of late. At halftime, it was 28, and nobody, I'll be honest, we didn't expect it. It was 28-27. What do I always say? If you stop the run, if you can stop Katy's run,
You got a chance.
you have a chance. Even though they already had 200 yards in the first half, they were doing a good job. They were able to air the ball out, CE King. But at the very end, it ended up being 56-34. Some of the standout players for CE King is Raj Daly. He's a wide receiver junior, number 17. He scored on the first play out of halftime. He's electric with the ball in his hands, really fast and has really good hands. And they also have a sophomore tight end, Makai hold on. I literally practiced this. Hold on. Emarinini. That's what we're going to go with. He's a sophomore. All right. So he has good size, good hands, and they had him out wide a lot in the slot. Really good routes for a player his size. He was very physical. I thought he was a senior before I had to do my research and dig deep. And then my only standout for Katy, who do you think it is?
This is a quarterback. No, it's one of the wide receivers because they
throw the ball all the
they
time.
throw the ball all the time.
Clearly, 1,000%. Seth Davis, that man.
I already scored like 6 touchdowns.
Yes. Yes. And like what I like about Katy's offense, like they were making drives down the field and they would score. And you don't even realize until like you look at the stats like, dang, Seth scored 6 touchdowns. I was thinking in my mind, like when I left, I was like, okay, good game. He had 3 with a couple yards, but like when you look at the stats, he himself had 6 touchdowns. Electric with the ball in his hands, very patient runner. And when he hits the hole, he outruns defenders. So, good game, good game to Katy, but specifically Seth Davis, he bought out. What did you see this week?
Before that, I saw last week. I saw CE King versus Hightower. And I like the I think it was number 5, Keith Willis, their running back, pretty good with the ball. And then Dylan Spencer, he's a defensive end. He's 6'5" back, and I could definitely prove that. I was talking to him. He was out towering me. And I'm 6'3".
They were good.
Yes.
They really played well. It's just I feel like once Katy got like 2 touchdowns, you can kind of see the atmosphere. You can kind of see like they were just they felt defeated.
They felt it, yeah.
So if they could have stayed, they kept going and whatnot. They couldn't run the ball very well, even though Davis, he's a beast. He really is, and he had a touchdown. They weren't running the ball great, so they had to throw the ball. And at first it was working. Then once they started getting a lead and just had to depend on the pass, it didn't turn out well. But what about this week?
I went to the North Shore versus Atascocita game, and when I got to that game, I was expecting more of a competitive game because last time it was like 13-16 the last time. But North Shore, y'all's defense, you were not letting Atascocita do anything they wanted to do. But I'm going to introduce our guests. We have Jarvon Coles with us, number 10 for the North Shore defense, senior. And how you doing today, Jarvon? That's great to hear. So standout players I had for North Shore were on offense. I have Rashad Johnson. He's always just a wrecking ball when he runs. David Almader, the new quarterback, he's been playing pretty good. He had a touchdown, one touchdown pass, and then for defense, all their secondary were great. Number 3, Evan Jackson. Number 5, Jacoby Davis. He had a pick 6. Jarvon Coles, he was very aggressive. You even got you had a fumble on kickoff return, right?
Yeah.
That was pretty good. And Javen Anderson and Devin Sanchez. We had Devin on a couple weeks ago. Yeah, the whole secondary defense was just tearing them up the whole entire game. It was insane. Yeah. And for Tessie, I'd still have our boy Zion. Fortunately, he got dropped out this weekend. Maybe hopefully he'll have a better season in his next season for the senior year. Definitely. Yeah. And we also went to that Atascocita versus Bridgeport game last week.
Man, was it a game? No. So it was a good game. It was pretty competitive. It was like 4 minutes left. Atascocita, when they got back, it was 3rd and 9. Mm-hmm. But it was very competitive. Then they had a rain delay.
Yeah.
They had a rain delay. And we're in the press box like, they can't cancel the game. You just can't. It's the playoffs. You could argue. I'll be honest, I thought Atascocita was going to score on that drive to, like, put the game away. But you could argue, it was 4 minutes and, like, 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So if I was a Ridgepoint coach, I could be like, we could have made a comeback. There was no way. Like, we were just sitting there like, there's absolutely no way.
We sat there for an hour.
And it's like, there's no way they just in the game like this. They got to continue, even if it's. And I looked on my weather app. It said it wasn't supposed to start raining until like 6 in the morning. So I'm like, I don't know what they're gonna do, but there's no way they can cancel.
You can't just stop the game. It's playoffs.
And
it was like a touchdown
for an
difference.
hour. We were also thinking, like, yeah, you're going to do your game plan. Yeah, you're going to do your adjustments, but it doesn't take an hour worth. No. So do you think they were just, like, kind of chilling in there? You think they was able to take their cleats off? I tried to ask.
I don't know. Because, like, you can't, like, chill. Like, if you're a Atascocita, you got to maintain the lead. You're Ridgepoint. You got to, you got to score 2 more times in 5 minutes. So they could have been chilling. They had to be game planning the whole time.
For sure. But, Jarvon, let me ask you a quick question before we get into our questions. What is the most points y'all have given up this year?
I think like 28.
28. Pretty standard.
Yeah.
Roughly a touchdown a quarter. Fine. What if I told you that there was a team in the playoffs? This is playoff football. The score was 58-56. What goes to your mind when I say that?
It was a dogfight.
It was a dogfight. So we are Houston oriented here on the podcast. We want to see all Houston schools make it, and we hope y'all make it. Hope y'all go all the way. Hope you do well. We're gonna celebrate when you do. So I don't really go outside of Houston much. There's a team, Silsbee versus Sereno. They're a Texas team, turns out. Didn't know that. That game went to 3 overtimes. 3 overtimes, and in the end of regulation, it was 41-41. I don't even know how they both scored 7 during the first overtime. Second overtime, it was 8. In the third overtime, Sereno kicked the field goal to win. But, man, first of all, that's a good game. I'll tell you what. But, 56-58. That is wild. But Jarvon, we have questions for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go. All right. So, Maxwell, would you like to start off?
Yes, I would. So, Jarvon, I want you to tell me how you feeling about next week's game. You're playing Westlake, one of the best teams in the state. How you feeling about that?
You ready?
You ready? What are you expecting? What are you looking forward to most playing them? Like you studied their offense. About their wide receivers, quarterbacks. What's the most who worries you the most on their offense?
Probably the number 9.
The number 9? That Jane Greyhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you that boy's a top. I told
you. He's straight. He's straight. All right. So, first of all, before I ask my question, I like you. I like your game a lot. And you, according to Max Preps, it says you're 5'9", 185. Is that accurate? Or you bigger or smaller?
I'm a little bit smaller.
Smaller?
I'm 185.
1.8. Okay. 5'8". So that was you said 5'8"? Okay. That was roughly my playing weight. I was 5'9". And you played kind of the position I played, like that. Well, we called it rover, but linebacker, safety hybrid. So that's why I wanted you on. I've been watching you because if you had the number 22, that's the best number ever. If you had number 22, I'd have been like, yeah, this guy's a Hall of Famer. But how do you describe your playing style?
Aggressive. I
Aggressive.
like to hit.
For sure.
I could definitely tell. Jarvon, what's one of your best football moments or memories?
Probably my first pick.
Your first pick? When was this?
This was last year.
Mm-hmm.
On Westbrook.
Did you score?
Nah.
Did
It
you
was an
celebrate?
insult.
Oh, okay. Y'all did like what you do? Like you ain't do no celebration. You ain't DBs. You score. You supposed to run in the opposite end of the field.
Hey. I had one dump over my teammate.
For sure. That's clutch. All right. So, like I said, well, on Max Preps it says you're an outside linebacker, safety. I call it a hybrid. Is there and when we were in school, the position for us was called rover or dog. What is the position name that North Shore calls your position?
I'm outside linebacker.
Oh, just outside linebacker. Okay, cool. And with that being said, what are like some of your roles as an outside linebacker?
Keep everything inside.
No, that's how it was for us. It's like it's fine. Do what you want to do. Set the edge. If they go outside you, that's a problem. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Jarvon, who's your funniest teammate?
Chop. Mario Deli.
I'm right. I think that's what Devin said too when we asked him that.
What's his number?
58.
Nah, well, he didn't say him, but I think he did mention him in passing.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That's funny. How does it feel to be so close to the championship this year?
It feel good. We just take one game at a time.
That's good. That's all you can do.
Back.
You only got one game guaranteed, so
That's what's up.
definitely keep doing that.
And how did it feel last year when y'all won state?
It was good.
It was a great feeling. How'd y'all celebrate? Like y'all just like in the locker room, just holding the trophy up,
We
playing
was
some
lit.
music.
It was lit.
It was. That's great.
So, playing what's your position? You kind of play. You play around the line of scrimmage, but you also have to play in space. So this is a two-parter. One, who was the best running back in your opinion that you've played this year, and then who's the best receiver that y'all played?
Best running back, probably King.
King. Okay. No, he definitely.
He was putting up some numbers before.
He
We put that down.
I mean, hey, I love the honesty. I'd be like nobody. No. But and then who was the best receivers you think in your opinion that y'all seen?
Day.
You said Day. Westfield. Okay. Okay. Nah, he
Westfield definitely got a killer offense.
unfortunately they got kicked out, but
Yes, it did.
they
put up a good fight, though.
Yeah, we thought respectfully, we thought it'd be at least like 2 touchdowns, 2-3 maybe.
I thought they put up a good fight.
No, they did. They put up a good fight.
Not me like originally. So
Okay. Describe yourself as a teammate.
I'm like the uplifting teammate. Like you do something bad, you good. Next play, keep going.
That's really good. How would you describe yourself as a teammate?
I'll describe myself as a teammate. Feel I was uplifting, the funny one,
The
You come to
funny
me.
one?
The funny one, yeah.
Like are you just saying that now? Do you honestly in your heart and soul have the
I
same prize as
Definitely believe that, yes.
you thought you were the funniest?
Not the funniest, but the funnier ones.
So what would you do? Like what made you so funny, Max?
What made me so funny? I was just a joy to talk to. We just talking. I
See,
just
that's
need
why
to smile on
I'm
your
hearing
face.
Cap.
What you saying?
I'm hearing Cap. Not one person on the team that was like, "Hey, Max is funny."
Call him up right now.
You want me to on air? You want me to call one of our old teammates
Call your brother.
and see if you were one of the funny? I
Yes.
will. You think I won't do it? I have a twin brother. I want everybody who don't know that, and so it was his birthday too. And I'm about to ask this man if you are our funniest line.
That man, he always said my name and laughed.
Hello.
T, are you listening?
What's up, bro?
All right, so you are on air. I need the truth. Was Max one of the funnier offensive linemen?
Max was definitely one of the funniest.
Thank you. See?
Class.
No,
All I need to hear.
Was he actually funny, or were you just like laughing at him?
Probably more so laughing at him, guys.
Hang on the phone.
All right, bro. I just want to see, bro. I'll see you later. All right, be blessed. Hold on, I got to get back to my questions.
But anyway, since you asked me, what kind of teammate were you, Terrell Franklin?
Oh, well, I was a captain. I was that type of teammate. Yeah.
I didn't get that from you.
You're lying through your teeth because I had to
Definitely
change. You're a liar. I had to change.
I know you're the captain. I just didn't get that presence from you. Like, it was a title.
Do not disrespect me. I held it down. I knew everybody. Listen to me. Hey, this is the best. Look, this is the best advice I can give you. Besides reading your keys, because that drives me crazy when people don't. I knew everybody's position on defense. If like people were like, what do I do? Cornerbacks, linebackers, linemen. I knew everybody's position, and I was versatile. I didn't start out as a like outside linebacker or safety. I mean, I was a linebacker, and we had an injury, and like respectfully, some of our lower, like the backups, we didn't really want them on the field. We felt better.
Dang, that's how you feel?
I'm being respectful. I say respectful. I ain't say nobody's name. And I
I know you think about a name in your head right now.
I am. Anyways, so in the during the game, I was just like, I'll play outside linebacker. I'll play safety. And they thought about it like, so what do you do in this? This. I knew that. What do you do here? That. All right, cool. T-Frank, go out there. We felt better like about our linebacker group. We were able to move up a player. Kenda, because we ran 3 linebackers. He was the 4th one. We felt better to have Kenda in than the safeties. So best thing I can tell you, bro, learn everybody's position and be able to, in a pinch, like, we need a D lineman. I can do it, coach. At least give it your all. You know what I'm saying? So if safety's going down, God forbid, I got you. I'm able to do that. I'm able to play multiple positions. That's why I was a great captain.
I still don't see it.
You're such a scrub. I'm not even concerned about none of that. All right, so last year, you were a sophomore. I saw you had the number 37. And then this year as a starter, like an actual starter weekly, what's the biggest difference in your preparation?
Well, I just pay attention more. I'm more like, yeah.
No, truthfully. That's how it is. You just, respectfully, you're preparing, but like you don't truly expect to get in unless it's like a blowout or something. As opposed to when you're the starter, you need to know these things. So I understand. What's your question, Mike?
All right. What college would you like to continue playing football at?
I really don't care. I just want to play.
Really? I respect that. But if you had to pick at least one, what would it be?
Georgia.
Georgia. That's a hard song. And I ain't gonna get to it. I like that song. So you had 37, then you switched to 10. Is 10 your favorite number, or is that just a number you like?
That's my favorite number.
And it's always been at the...
Literally.
Okay, cool. So next year, you're going to keep 10. Okay, what I'm talking about. All right, so absolutely last question. You've been cool. You've been quiet. And he's a humble kid. Let me start during our... Before I get to my question, my fault. Let me brag on you. We try to reach out to players, IG or Twitter, and on Twitter, we asked him... We asked him if he wanted to be on the show, and then he was saying thank you, and he was like, I had it verbatim, but basically he was like I really appreciate y'all like getting me on the show, and we were like, no, thank you, you're the guest. We want you here. You could have did anything. You can go to any other like platform. So I like your like humility and just like very appreciative, and you're a starter. Or North Shore, you could have been like, I'm better than these two, but just the fact you were just like, thank you for giving this opportunity
and you're on our defensive list.
And then you're on our defensive list, a baller. Back. But I'm sorry, I just want to brag on you real quick. Let me get this last question now. Oh, well, I said all that to say you've been cool, but I need that energy. I need it. I need you to talk your stuff. Why is North Shore going back to back this year?
We like to fight.
Huh?
We want all the smoke.
All the smoke. Ooh, that boy said we want all the smoke. I was about to be like, all right, look in that camera. You tell your opponent something, but I ain't even trying to do all that. That's a little too much.
I mean, if you want to say something to Westlake and Duncanville, I mean, that's your chance.
It's just one game at a time.
One game.
Westlake.
I like that. Because,
Westlake, period.
I ain't gonna lie. If that was you, what would you say?
I'd be like, St. Thomas, L's, Bishop Dunn, L's. Who else would? Prestonwood. We ain't scared, y'all. But unfortunately,
We ain't get we ain't never get that far. That's funny, but yeah, man. Like I said, you're a great player. But Maxwell,
sir,
how's your predictions looking?
My predictions were looking straight. I'm very good football analysis. Out of the two of us, I think I know a little more about high school football than you. So,
really,
I mean, that's a good question because the CE King game versus Hightower. I remember I said CE King, but you said Hightower. Interesting. Anyways, I was 21-3 in my predictions.
Dang.
The only ones I got wrong were
Drippy.
Who was it? I said Lake Travis would lose against Burnham, but I said Lake Travis would win against Burnham, but Burnham won, so I got that one wrong. And I said Van Griff will beat Dripping Springs, but Dripping Springs lost. And then Prosper versus Louisville, I said Prosper would lose, but they won.
Okay.
So and everything else was right.
And so your predictions this week coming up, well, do you know what they are?
Of course.
And are they going to, who'd you have in the championship?
I said North Shore is going to beat Westlake this week. And then Duncanville is going to be Prosper.
So it's funny. So Duncanville.
So it's going to be North Shore versus Duncanville. And then North Shore is going to win again.
All right. Hey, when you
back to back. So don't let me be wrong, Jarvon.
If y'all win, we gonna tee up. All right? We're gonna come back. We're gonna have a great time. But we have a gift for you, Max. Would you like to get that? So level up experience. We have Scarlet. No, we have combines. We have open competition. That's our thing. That's our motto. We don't care about rankings. We don't care about stars. I don't care what school you play for. I don't care what school is looking at you. What we care for is lining up and competing and giving it your all. We have coaches that work technique. That's what we technique of physical and mental. We want to get you right. And that's one of the shirts we give to our players, so we want to give it to you. And yeah, we just want to it's whittling down. There's only a couple teams. You are like the second. How many North Shore kids we had on?
Second.
So you're the second North Shore kid on, and we've talked to a bunch. And it's no argument. Y'all have the best, the best district in probably all of Houston sports. Well, not sports, all of Houston football. So it's not like we try to just get North Shore players. But when you whittle down and they continue to win,
exactly,
there's not much. My hands are tied. I don't know what you want me to do. So, with that being said, y'all have a great program. You're a great kid. I love, like I said, I love your humility. Continue, even when you know everybody's position, even when you go to a school and y'all probably repeat. Continue to stay humble. Continue to have confidence in yourself. You have social media.
Yeah. All
right, cool. Can you look at the camera and tell us where the people can follow you?
Instagram, VEEZZZ, and 4 Ys, and Twitter the same thing.
Okay. All right. Max, where can they find us on IG?
They can find us on IG at Level Up Experience _.
Hey, I had to pull out my phone because it's not memorized because we have a new Twitter. Yes.
No more underscores.
For those who don't know, we had, it used to be Level _Up _EXP. We wanted to kind of make it more aligned so everybody can just kind of look at the same thing. So now it is capital L that matters. So at capital L Level Up EXP. All right. So get at us. Hit us up. Some people been hitting us up. Some dude just sent us a video of like a D lineman, a sophomore.
I saw that.
I'm gonna save it though. I don't want to put it out there yet. But kid's a beast. So we're gonna have to check him out for sure. So if there's anybody anybody that stands out, hit us up. Let us know. Add us. I love all that. Be kids DM me highlights.
Effects.
Keep doing that. We love that. We trying to get you on. We're gonna try to shout you out. And that's about it. And we are finished. How do you feel, Jarvon?
I feel good.
How do you feel, Max?
I feel great. But before we
you good? Yeah.
But before we wrap up, Terrell, what game we're going to next week?
I don't know. No, so we're going to Rice Stadium and we're going to see I forgot.
North Shore versus Westlake.
Yes, sir. I was so sorry. North Shore versus Westlake.
Now, why are we saying North Shore 2 weeks in a row? Because one, we want to. And two, that's the only game in Houston.
That's the only game. I mean, I don't even remember that. It was last week. There was NRG was being not last week, 2 weeks ago. I lied. NRG was being used, but there were two
non-Houston teams there.
Non-Houston teams. We had a bunch of perfectly good.
Exactly.
Like New Caney is a good school. That was a nice little stadium.
Bro, that's such a far drive.
That was an hour drive.
Oh,
What are you? Are you serious? Are you serious? Like, get the NRGs.
I couldn't park there at the park in like the shopping center.
It's ridiculous.
I got my car towed.
What? Like, stuff is
Listen,
ridiculous.
stuff like
I was about to. Now, thank God for our scouting titles, but at NRG, they paid $20 to park.
That's
in
ridiculous.
the front. I'm like, man, they almost made me pay. I'm like, I'm not doing none of that. I'm about to go home. I love football, but $20 just a park, you're wild, man. But shoot, yeah. So I'm sorry, that just had to rant because $20. I know it's NRG, but $20.
We even did that last year for the state championship game.
You said we did?
We didn't.
That's what I'm saying. The championship game, we didn't have to do that. Why are y'all being? That's because ain't nobody watching them games. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Deshaun Watson didn't even play well today. The offense didn't score a touchdown. They still beat us by 4 touchdowns. I hate the Texans so much. I'm gonna stop. I had the Texans shirt, but I was like, nah, forget all that.
They didn't deserve it.
No, bro, no.
Can we win like 3 games at least?
Bro, the offense, the Browns offense did not look good. Deshaun Watson looked rusty. He got booed to hell and back. Everybody booing that man. And they didn't even score on offense. They scored. They had 2, 1 interception return touchdown, 1 fumble recovery touchdown, and a punt return touchdown. Well, the Texan defense got a safety, but that was the only points.
I saw the game. This joke is done in bad taste, but someone said number 4 doesn't rub us the right way.
No. Dave, bro, that's not okay.
That joke is done in bad taste. That was funny though.
Bro, they had they had during the what is it called? The tailgating, they had massage chairs out. Like it was scattered all over the I'm like, man. Oh, that was bad. Oh my gosh, that was bad. But that's
Texas football.
That's Texas football. I was just going to say that. Like, y'all brought that on yourselves. Oh, and not necessarily that part. That was really a Deshaun thing. But, I mean, I hate that team so much. But it's okay. Because we're going to go watch some good football next week.
Yes.
So, yeah, Jarvon, good luck. Continue to ball out the rest of the season. Have a good off season. And don't forget to level up.